welcome back to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician. Today we are back to listen to Lorde's new album, Virgin, and I'm so excited for this because we haven't had new Lorde music for ages. And she's always so creative and inventive, and the way that she phrases things is so interesting, so I can't wait to dig into this and do what we usually do, which is unpick all the detail, production wise, lyrics wise, if I remember. Sometimes I forget lyrics, but I'll do my best, and vocal wise, and all the things that go into the creation of a great song, so that you can kind of decide for yourself, do I like this? Or maybe I didn't like it before and now I have a new appreciation for it, or maybe you just love it and want to know why. That's what we're going to do. We're going to unpick everything. And as usual, if you're watching on YouTube, this will be the highlights version, and over on Patreon I will be uploading the extended listen through. If you'd like to go and listen to that, I will leave a link down below. Okay, are we ready to get stuck into these 11 songs, starting with Hammer? Oh, that's an interesting sound to start the whole record with. I wonder if that's a sample vocal.
There's a heat in the pavement, my mercury's raising, everything looks like a nail.
That's a cool lyric. When you're holding a hammer, everything looks like a nail. We're down here already in these low vocals around the sort of E3 area, and that's what I love about Lorde, is that she just automatically goes down into these dark vocals.
The mist from the fountain is kissing my neck. I'll show you
Gentle, smooth synths underneath. Whoa. Down to that D3 there with the heart.
You don't deal much in love and affection. Says I'm a man. Oh, feel like I don't have the answers.
It's interesting to me because that first sound that we had in the introduction is still there, but kind of changing as we go along, and the introduction of new sounds, I guess, leads us into our chorus here. That was cool as well, because we went from kind of here with this close vocal to that kind of backing away, reverb layers. So many layers, delay, interesting with the snare there. And you can hear on am there how that has the delay on. We're introducing new vocal effects as we move through this song. Nice. Little crescendo in the vocal there. What I also am being drawn to is the fact we have all this dun 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 going on. Actually, my ear is going to the more simple, calming synths that are laid against this thumping stuff, because it's a really nice frequency, that higher frequency coming through. Here we go. So cool. All of that crunching. Almost like her vocals are just a kind of background thing. Focus, she's saying, on the do, the thumping nature of that. Nice. I like that. That's cool. Just moving a step away, a step further each time with the interval movement. Really like that. And having the layer of the ha is really cool there. Oh, nice octave layers on the vocal. But the nice simple chords. That's a really great, strong opener for an album, I think. Okay, going straight into What Was That? What was that? Oh, I think I know this one. This was one of the singles. So it's just that focus. It's coming for you, that C.
See myself yet.
And that vocal. Okay. Wait, let me hear that again.
I see myself yet.
Yeah, down to that D3.
Yeah, I'm missing you.
It's interesting hearing this, because I've been listening to this song in my car, and hearing it actually in the speakers now everything is opening itself out to me in a totally different way. This section in particular is so interesting. Maybe it's just because I'm in my car, I hear lots of noises going around me anyway, but now it's very focused. Just the synth, just the vocal, kind of dry.
Things we used to do. MDMA in the back garden. This is the best cigarette of my life.
And I think what's interesting about this chorus is the way it just kind of stays, like that C's doing that at the beginning. She's now kind of doing that with the C and the D.
Well, I want you just like that.
That synth.
I gave you everything. What was that?
See how close that vocal felt?
What was that?
And that's such a cool change because you've got the layers of vocals reaching up to that A4, but with the busyness of the drums. Yeah, down to that D3 again.
You had to know this was happening. Reality.
And isn't that such interesting phrasing? I face break reality, you know? I think that's so cool with that lyric. Again, this jagged movement and the delivery of the lyrics. And just taking a moment, you know, she's holding us there, holding us, wait for it. Okay, let's go. I love that. Great arrangement. So all the shouty vocals, just like that. And also what I appreciate about this song is the way that in the verses we're kind of creeping around with the vocal. So you have a kind of more mezzo piano approach, mezzo forte, and then suddenly she bursts into these choruses and is so expressive with her voice. And this synth. Everything kind of building this crescendo. Yeah, and just ending up on that C again. So interesting. It's such a great arrangement. There's a rise and a fall within that song dynamically, and I really appreciate it, as well as just enjoying the song. So interesting hearing it on speakers compared to in the car. It really makes a difference, doesn't it? If you're listening on headphones or just on your phone speaker or whatever it is you're listening on, you pick up on so many different things. It's very interesting. Let me know when you listen to this on different systems, what speaks to you in a different way. Let me know. Okay, Shapeshifter is next. Ooh, the reverb on that first hit. Oh, her vocal sounds like she's almost in a shower, and it feels like we're in a shower. Not a shower as in rain, but an actual shower where you wash yourself. Now, you know, we talked about conversational lyrics. Now, she's literally just having a conversation with us. That's a change, isn't it? So it was very here again. This is a very Lorde thing. She'll be very in your face in terms of the reverb is really kind of not there. It's very shallow, or it just feels very vulnerable and up close to you and dry. And then suddenly she will introduce layers and layers of vocals, like double tracking and octave layers and harmonies, whatever. And at the same time introduce the reverb. So it's this real sudden change from to, if that makes sense. See all those layers of vocals. Yeah, oh, and into that bass. Whatever happens with the chords, that is a constant in that chorus. I like this because it's called Shapeshifter, and she's just saying essentially, whatever you throw at me, I've been through it before, so you're not going to affect me. And I really like the way she's expressing that through the lyrics. Simple bass movement, so simple, just like, ooh, strings. That is a great addition. I've got the goosebumps. Great addition. Whoa, rousing. The reverb choices again here. Da, 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 da. We've got some pizzicato strings as well. messaged all the iPads, iPhones, computers. What a great way of saying that without being like, I text you, you know? That is the way that songwriting impresses me from great writers, is how things that are said in a way you've never heard before. I say it all the time and I'll say it again. All the metal that I've messaged, an amazing way to say, I sent some text messages, you know? That's a super, super catchy post-chorus hook.
So I'm not affected.
Shapeshifter! Great additional vocals weaving their way into this post-chorus. Oh! See, again, the focus suddenly and the lack of reverb on that one word, fall, gives you that focus on it. Just pops out, doesn't it? I can hear that. That's a nice movement, going all the way up to that D5 there. We went all the way up to that F5 there, but the dramatic increase in volume, I love the crescendos. This with the string line. I'm not affected. That is a beautiful song. Really, again, really well arranged and produced and well thought out. Every detail is there. Okay, Man of the Year. I know this one as well. Upright bass to start us with in this song.
Gliding through on my bike, gliding through.
It's very jazz influenced in terms of the vocal delivery as well.
Like new from my
Again, very up close, very personal.
siren sing.
Where is the reverb?
Violent sweet music.
I love that. Mew-hoo. The onset onto that is great.
You met me at a really strange time. Who's gone? Love me like this. Oh, give me like this.
Now we have the reverb. And again, she's opening out. I love this melody. Oh, just the way it reaches up.
Slow down to me. Now I'm broken up.
Almost a lack of vocal there. This cello coming in.
Off.
I love these chord movements. The G, the B, the C. It's like that B is sort of a passing chord to the C. Gorgeous.
Days go by in a haze. Stay up and give me like this.
That is a hard-hitting synth.
Let's hear it for the band of the year.
And what I love is that there's kind of a bit of menace within the delivery, and then it's a sort of delivery in that second bit, you know, it's that's how I feel it anyway, when she drops off Man of the Year. How different is this from what we started with? Just think about the development from that to this. Everything's huge. The effects that are placed on the drums are so interesting to me as well. Almost like they're in the room next door. That's what it feels like. My camera just cut out just on the last phrase, so I'm gonna play it again. Such an interesting end to that song. Okay, Favourite Daughter. Favourite Daughter, what an interesting title for a song. Okay. Down to that that E3 to start with. Okay, Lord.
You were my fantasy.
Ooh. Da, da, da. Okay, lots of samples in this. I feel them coming. We went down to that D3 at the end of one of those phrases as well. I'm sure it'll come back around. It'll come back.
Miss you in dark.
There we go. Simple synth. Warm chords.
Fills up with people who love.
Wow, that push on that phrase.
For you.
The phrasing here is amazing. Just listen to that again.
All of the medals
Okay, well that takes the biscuit. That takes the cake for phrasing. The way she sang Favourite Daughter. I was trying to predict it. I don't know if you saw me mouthing the words there. I've got the lyrics on the screen, but I was trying to predict it. Nope, no chance. No chance.
Brother, I look like him.
Wow. Again, and the arrangement, just giving us a moment to pause and think about that one lyric. You had a brother, and I look like him coming back in.
So us as kids.
I'd love to know with those sample vocals what they were actually doing and how they created that into a sound. It's kind of opening out that synth, coming into the forefront. Whoa. But having the little rests in there was really cool. Let's just hear that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, the harmonies on here are cool. The lower harmonies. Cause I'm an actress, all of the medals, and the double tracking as well. That sort of D4 area with the harmony. And she's obviously saying within this, you know, I'm assuming talking to her dad. I don't know the story with her dad, but she's continually running a marathon to get to a relationship with him. Is that right? Oh, I like that. Okay, so that E minor D to C resolve. Ooh, I like the octave underneath. Can you hear that? The layers in the background. Wow, that's a lyric to end on. That's a song to contemplate. I need to think about that one and the lyrics behind that one and really dive into my understanding of it before looking up what it actually means, because I want to, you know, sometimes you want to listen to things and have your own meaning to them, attach your own meaning to them, and then find out exactly what the meaning behind the song was, because it can take away from your own listening experience in a way. Well, I feel anyway. Okay, current affairs. The one note thing again, so where are we here? The C sharp this time. Not the C, the C sharp. We moved up the semitone. So that F sharp, G sharp, A sharp movement with that C sharp staying the same. It's nice.
It was only a field trip till I cooled my...
We've got a new note. We've got a new a new low note. The C sharp 3.
blood. You tasted my underwear. I knew we were fine. It is on fire.
Ooh, I like that delivery.
I'm so scared.
She's kind of holding back. So scared. I love that.
Don't know how to come back. Lying on the phone, swearing nothing's wrong.
And the push on that G sharp. Who is that they are sampling? I love it. Yes. I really like the kind of jagged nature of that delivery of the O vocals as well. But who is our sample? I love it. This might be my favorite so far.
Would you dive to the ocean floor? My pearl.
Again, we're weaving in and out. She's talking about the ocean, and it feels almost like a wave of changes in the vocal effects there.
'Cause my bed is on fire. I'm so sick. Once you went
Wow, sound. That's C5 there. The way that vocal came out from nowhere, but it was hiding behind something, and it went fairs. That's what that felt like, because of the change in vocal effects as well, the dryness on this.
But now I'm high.
Oof, now that is a song. I love that. That's definitely my favourite so far. It's so interesting to listen to, but at the same time gritty. I wish that song was double in length so I could enjoy it. I'll just have to play it twice in a row. That's what I'll have to do. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, great song. Current Affairs, my current favourite. Okay, Clearblue. Now, we were just kind of in the ocean, in my head anyway, visually with that last song, but Clearblue is also the name of a pregnancy test. So this song is quite short as well, 1:57.
After the ecstasy testing for pregnancy.
Okay, so we're definitely talking about the pregnancy test here.
In an MP3.
Vocoder.
Home machine, leave it all on the field.
It's this kind of clashing. We've got every note. That's what it feels like instead of. It's like a thing going on.
You better detect hits what he started. Yeah, baby, I'm free.
Interesting to say I'm nobody's daughter after having had that whole song talking to her father.
Free, I'm free.
You can hear the octave layers as well.
Baby, I'm free, I'm free.
It's actually just, I know I said vocoder, but there's a lot of vocal layers here, and the depth and change of frequency. So you've got those bassier parts all the way up to the octave above vocals, so the higher frequencies, lots of mids as well. It's just stacked vocals essentially.
I'm free.
Nice little reverb on that as well.
Lips round your halo, you ask where I came from.
So the held vocal on the B in the background, that's now giving us like an almost synth-like layer.
Moving faster,
I love her delivery. Oops. Up to that C#5 there.
Oh, wish I kept the clear blue. It feels to be.
Gosh, now that is a statement song. It made all the instruments in my room, it made ring. Wow. I need to think about the lyrics of that one a little bit more, but it felt like she was really emotional within that one, and the reason that it was just vocals was because the focus was on the lyric rather than let's add loads of production in. She wanted that to be a moment to contemplate. Okay, GRWM. What does that stand for? I don't know. And this is another short-ish song.
Soap, washing him, thinking it.
You can feel that F sharp or hear that F sharp through the whole of this. I think that's it.
Washing him off my chest.
Yeah.
With a bit I get.
The little quiver in her
Maybe
vocal.
you know who you wanna be.
That is a great bass sound.
And in a baby tea, a grown woman.
Close knit with the vocal.
Cause a grown woman.
That's it. That's what's going on. Ooh, interesting sample.
96.
Ooh, like a little half-time thing.
Since 96, been looking for a grown woman.
That's so interesting. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but that's just how it visually feels to me. The atmospheric nature of this now. Not there. I like having these detached synths and the ones that catch me out where I think they're going to come in and they don't.
Back when the stars were cool.
Sample that up. You can hear the da 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 da. That B flat again, A sharp. I love how expressive this is. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a great song as well. Just like a lot of room to sing lots of different things on. I love that, you know, as a singer myself, I look for songs where I can kind of riff and run and have some fun. That's my my motto. It rhymes. But I do, you know, I want to listen out for songs that I feel like I want to sing that song and I want to sing with that song. I want to add additional melodies and layers and fun things to it because it's inspiring. Okay, we only have 3 songs left. Broken Glass, If She Could See Me Now, and David. All right, Broken Glass. Very smart. That's why that's interesting to me. It's the 7th. The B to C. And then it's the octave G to G. And I'm so drawn to this bass because I think Lorde's vocal is so sparse in itself. It's almost like it's just a rhythmical accompaniment. I know she's got lyrics to it, but I'm just hearing this. Da, 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 da.
To admit just how much is my freak about that. I wanna punch the mirror, see that this won't last.
So is this a kind of looking back at your slightly younger self and saying, don't do this? Obviously you can't do this, but you almost imagine that you're talking to yourself in the mirror and kind of shaking your shoulders. Don't do it. It's not going to work. What a great melody. It's just broken glass. In that G major chord, because that's the F sharp to the G. I love that.
I'm scared.
And the reverb and delay on it.
Just how much I get from it.
All the space in this vocal is amazing. Because sometimes songs can be so busy in the production that you don't need a busy vocal. This is the perfect example of that. We've got a lot kind of rhythmically going on. Even though there's not a lot of heavy synths or anything, you know, it's still quite sparse in its production, but I like that the vocal has room.
What if it's just broken glass? Broken glass.
Broken glass. It's just broken glass. This would be a really nice song with just the piano and a vocal. I hope she does an acoustic version of this. Spend my summer getting lost in love, making we take all I had. Won't run out if you don't hit back. It's just broken glass. You know, something like that? It'd be so nice. G's. Whoa.
In the city.
Okay, so last 2 songs. If She Could See Me Now.
I hear the voice.
But I do just love that. It's just broken glass. I think that's another favourite.
Of the ancients.
I mean, I talked about sparse before, but now it's very sparse.
'Cause 'cause I'm a mystic. I swim in waters, lifted.
Okay, Lord. Okay, now we're getting that soulful thing through. Again, a little jazzy element coming through. That's nice. I've just seen the next lyric coming up, and it's in the gym. I'm exorcising, not exercising. Exorcising, as in ridding myself of demons.
Exercising all my demons.
I don't even think you'd know unless you read the lyrics that it's not exercising, because it's such a quick delivery of that word.
Yesterday I lifted your body weight. I pick a song and listen to it.
Love how that bass just subtly came in there.
Till it's just
Bass is synth, I mean.
Everything else falls away.
Octave vocals, very Lorde. Woo!
Whenever you make me.
Okay.
Baby, whenever you break me.
Oh, that would be nice. Baby! I'll add my own chords in.
Whenever you break me.
Ooh, ooh, okay, I'm inspired.
Looking down.
Oh! Alright, Lord, I'll take that. Wow! Oh! Okay, this is my favourite. This is my favourite. Wait, the chords in this are amazing. And an almost harpsichord-esque like feel at that last moment.
The starlit. You can tell me whenever you break me.
Little 80s-esque inspired feel to this one.
What should happen like an angel?
It's to that B flat, that's what it is. Oh, I love it. Oh, this makes me feel things. I could actually cry. I could cry. Breathe.
Oh God, if she could see me now.
I've gone. I don't know what it is about that chord sequence that is moving me. I want to hear that again.
I can feel, don't need fantasy, would see me now.
I just love it. And the acoustic guitar layered in there as well. Yeah, so I think it's this B flat minor to the F minor to the E flat resolve. Let's just play with it.
God, if she could see me now.
Am I getting it slightly wrong? Oh, maybe it's the F over B flat. God, if she could see me now. Wow, is that a song? Absolute favourite, no doubts. Oh God, if she could see me now. Could also have been that C sharp with the, yeah, okay. So let's go for C sharp with the F minor. F minor over C sharp to the F minor. I don't know what planet I'm on today. Then the resolve to the E flat major. Okay. Oh God, if she could see me now. Oh God, if she could see me now. Yeah. What a song. Okay, well, it's gonna have to be an amazing song, like next level amazing for David to be my new favourite, because at the moment, Current Affairs and If She Could See Me Now are my absolute favourites of this record. Do you agree with me? Let me know as you're listening along, which one's your favourite? Right, last song, David.
Oh, dark day, was I just
Very gently moving synth sounds.
now we're playing with shadows?
I like the little push on shadows, and the gravelly within that vocal fry element to Lorde's vocal within this delivery. Very dry vocal.
And what came spilling out that day, I would have given that to.
It's interesting hearing Lorde's vibrato on the delivery here as well. Her vocal feels so exposed here.
Why don't we run?
Swelling that backing synth is amazing. This is really good as well. This is really good.
Was I just young blood?
It's that A minor drop down from the E to the A
Get on tape.
with that synth. But there's also a against that, so you've got that going on against itself. Do you know what? Those conflicting synths almost remind me of like a Philip Glass song or something, or Steve Reich, Different Trains, that kind of thing. Amazing lyrics. I'd love to know how many vocals they recorded for this. Lorde, if you're watching, please release your vocal files. I must see, I must know.
So why don't we run?
That is amazing. The crescendo in her vocal and then the just sudden stop. Woo! Love that. Phasing in and out. I was wondering how that would resolve. I love this because it's not your traditional kind of let's build everything production wise and then have a massive drum beat and come out. No, this was all within the effects of the song and the dynamic vocals.
Do you understand?
That's oh, and then it goes straight back in. It starts itself again into hammer. Tell it to him. Wow, why is that song called David though? I would like to know. Is it just addressed to David? Love that song as well. It wasn't my favourite, but it was definitely up there in terms of the record. And I'm enjoying recently that a lot of albums are not leaving songs at the ends of the records that aren't like the hardest hitting. Like to me, that's a hard hitting song. And so I'll look forward to it whenever I listen to this album. I won't be sort of thinking, oh, well, once I've listened to If She Could See Me Now, I won't bother with David. No, I want to listen to David. What a record. Just so many layers, packed full of interesting things to listen to, emotional at points, some incredible samples, the way that Lorde's sound and production and mind works, and just the way everything is built, layer upon layer. I would just love to get into the files of this. Was it done on Logic? I don't know. But if it was done on Logic, I'd like the Logic files. I'd like to see everything in place and kind of unpick what's going on. I just love it. I just love it. Such a great album. And it feels like she's really at the top of her game with this record. And I am so happy for her. And I need to go and kind of soak in those lyrics a little bit more as well, but I was intrigued by a lot of the lyrics and I want to go and, as I say, get my own understanding of them and then find out exactly what they mean. But let me know your vision and how you absorb those lyrics and what the songs mean to you and what your favourite songs are. Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments box down below. As I say, the extended version, the full listen through of this album will be available over on my Patreon page, so do check that out and it helps support the channel as well. And I will look forward to seeing you on another video very, very soon. I loved this. I hope you did as well, and I hope you have a lovely day. Love you, bye.